What's good, y'all? Welcome to an episode of the GinTV podcast. As always, your boy EAZY.
And A1DasauceGod.
And as always, we have a very special guest in the building today. We got the boy Derrick Cox in the building, fresh from Germany.
That's
Fresh
right.
off the
That's
plane?
right. Been here like a week now.
Just a week?
Yeah, been here like a week.
How long you been in Germany for?
I've been there for 7 years, yo.
7 years?
Long 7 years.
Because from what I know so far, you were in the army, right?
Yep.
And you're like, is that how you actually tapped
Yes.
in with
Yeah,
Germany?
so like the first, like how I got to Germany was like, I was joining the army, of course. And it's just like, you can't pick where you go. And
Yo, did you fail community college first before you went to the army?
Did I fail? Nah.
I feel like, yo, most...
I went straight to college, nigga.
Oh, you didn't take like the side road?
I went to Southern, but
There we go. There you are.
So it was a community college.
My bad. I swear, I called this shit, yo.
Nah, it's D2.
What?
It's D2.
I'm just saying. And no, it's not no shot or nothing like that. I feel like a prerequisite to joining the army is doing a year in college, or at least 2, and then saying like, all right, this college shit ain't for me. I don't know what I'm gonna do next. Fuck it, I'm gonna join.
Nah, see, for me it was a little different because like, one, I was never a military nigga. I got no military people in my family or nothing. But it was like I got a job that was like $17 an hour. It was for a private company, and it was like Monday through Friday, 8 to 4. It was a perfect shift. Working with disability people, and I had one client, but it was like I got this job. It was perfect, but I was like I can't do nothing with it. I was having a kid on the way, and I was like I can't like go up. There's no going to a manager or whatever.
You're stuck.
Like I'll waste 2, 3 years, 4 years, however long I want to stay here. It's a waste kind of, because it's not my career. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna help this nigga for a little bit. So then I was like, fuck it, I'm physically fit. And my reason to join the army anyway was travel. Like everybody has their own college or whatever the fuck. So I joined to travel, and luckily got fucking Germany. So it's just like
That's
the
the only
luck of the
spot you
draw.
was at?
Nah, yeah, for me, yeah, I was stationed out there, but I did like a train in different places in Europe.
Yo, where'd you
go?
Where'd you go to boot camp at?
I did it in Fort Sill.
Where's that?
It's in Oklahoma.
Oh, well. Actually, I want shout out to my little brother who actually just graduated the National Guard out of Fort Jackson.
Okay. Where's
He was
that?
college first. Nah, that was in South Carolina.
Okay.
Actually, I just went there this past weekend.
All right.
To, like, go see his graduation. All that.
Congrats. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up.
But he loved that army shit. Like that's like I swear ever since he was them back in high school, them junior ROTC kids. Like that was my brother. Like he loved that shit. Like
Were you part of JRTC?
Nah, I was never a part of that shit. Like, I mean, I knew people, like, I mean, y'all know, like, Jason Sturdivant or whatever. But other than that, like, I told you, I wasn't, like, supposed to be military at all. It was just, like, kind of the timing and with the job situation, and I just jumped into it.
What was your goal for you after high school? Or what was the goal for you?
My goal, honestly, was just, I was doing criminal justice. I was going to Southern for and all this stuff, and I wanted to play football out there, and then just basically I wanted to be a cop, just grind on that. So, but then.
yeah, you got a cop look,
changed.
yo.
Like,
you
the same thing. I can see it.
What's a cop look? That's
The look you got.
The look you got.
Nah,
That's funny.
I feel like you'd be a ruthless one too, bro. Like
I told like not the
he
dickhead
just said
cops, but like the ones that's just like kind of dirty, but like cool, like the cool.
Like, let you slide every once in a while type shit.
Nah, I feel like you got the like, yo, I ain't trying to hear shit. You getting this ticket.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't get that vibe.
Nah, I feel like you the type of cop I could pay off type shit. Yo, you like that? Yeah, you're definitely that guy that's like smuggling drugs for the mafia.
Nah, you're right though. Like, cause in the army and shit, like it was different. Like the people that know me out there and have been in the army with me, like they know, like I wasn't the, like I told you, like I wasn't the yes sir, no sir type shit. So like they respected that I was like real, even though we was like in army and you're supposed to be different, but I was still being me.
yourself. Yeah.
Yo,
Like,
they never broke you?
Nah,
Why not? Like, what made you think they couldn't? Like, why couldn't they break you?
I mean, cause it's like it was a certain, for me it was like I had a family, like I had a wife and kid at the time when I first joined,
Okay.
and it was like, if it wasn't like, I'm all about principle, but to a certain extent, like with that, because it's my job and my career or like my family type thing, so like I would bite my tongue a little bit, but for the most part, like I wasn't, you know what I mean?
So back?
Yeah, of course, but like they kind of like respected it in a way. Like it wasn't nothing crazy, but like certain things I just wasn't like yes sir, no sir, or like if they do dumb shit, like I'll speak up and be like, yo, like this is kind of dumb, like we should do it this way type shit. Other people just like don't say nothing. They just follow the track.
Do you think that you got that off rip, or was it like, you know, after a while of like them knowing you? Because it seems like from our perception, like you literally can't say anything back to them.
Yeah, like they put you in the hole or punch you in the face type shit.
Nah, it be like that sometimes, but honestly, it depends because like the army's so big and you get different leaders, so like everybody's different. So there's certain people that will be cool with this shit, and certain people that you can't be cool with this shit. But I don't know. For me, it worked out. Like,
so you kind of just like lucked up overall then. Like,
yeah, because I had a couple Spanish. Like the way it's all about race in the military too. Like,
oh, word?
Yeah, like Spanish people help Spanish people. I know why you laughing too. This is funny shit. Spanish people help out Spanish people. Whites help out whites. Blacks help out obviously black and Spanish.
Yo, so would you call that? I mean, I guess that's the definition of racism, right? Like if you're helping or disrupting someone's ability to, you know, move or get paid based off their race, right?
Do you think it was like a disruption, or do you think it was more so just like, I mean, you know, clicks, kind of like jail, I guess. In the sense of like,
it kind of is like jail. So it's like basically you got people with the same like criterias or like same not criterias. What's that word? They got the same like credentials.
Okay.
And then it's like goes basically to race. Whoever's in charge, who's making that promotion, like, you know what I mean? If they have the same exact, of course, if one is better than the other, they're gonna promote the other one.
Right.
But sometimes it goes down to race, where it's like, okay, like I'm gonna get this white dude because I'm the white guy in charge. I'm picking this, like, you know what I mean? So
I mean, that's normal shit that we see every day. You know?
I mean,
like,
yeah, I guess, but it's really strong.
What is it? I think we talked. It's nepotism.
Yeah.
Like when you show favoritism to people that like are in your family or in your race, but I mean. Yo, so but I think the problem with that is like if like, you know, say someone is pretty good, right? And that's like say it's a black sergeant or like who's in charge of shit that like in the military, I guess.
Well, there's mad different ranks and stuff. But
okay.
Like, the captain is going to be the highest of like your job place, like basically at the
wherever you're at, the captain is the leader.
Yeah, overall. Where I'm at. Yeah.
Okay.
Like at my workplace.
Yo, because typically, like, you know, you hang around people that, you know, you're brought up with, right?
Yeah.
That are similar to you. Like, obviously, like, most people that are similar race live in close neighborhoods, right? Like, so that's typically who you're more comfortable with, right? So I guess, like, if it comes to the point where, like, yo, if two people are about to get a promotion or, like, trying to get a promotion, right?
You're going to put your other person on,
yeah,
basically. Even
though if, like, that person may be slightly worse.
Slightly worse, yeah.
But yo, then they get the promotion. Like, you don't think there's something wrong with that, or do you think it's just part of? It's unavoidable.
I think it's unavoidable. Yeah. Me personally, I think like you know, like we going through life, like you always see like, you know, if there's a Spanish person in charge, like they kind of like you see like eventually over time they become more Spanish people like that falls in right under them. You know, maybe it's just like a relatability type of thing. You know, like okay, me and you are black. So me and you become cool because we're the only black people amongst all these white people. And then like, because I fuck with you, I have an opportunity. So I'm gonna give you an opportunity type of thing. So I think that could possibly be what it is. I don't know like how it is in the military.
Nah, I think the same too. It's just like that.
Yeah, so if you're mixed, then you just have better. Do you have better chances?
You have better odds.
Honestly, I swear to God, it is like that because like I had a black NCO or first sergeant that was in charge, and like I got favoritism on that side, and then I had a Spanish one, and like so I was like good on both sides of the spectrum.
You flip flopping.
I mean, so
we good on both sides.
Prior to the conversation or prior to the video, you said that you primarily identify as Hispanic. So in the situation where you were with the black sergeant or first sergeant, did you identify as black, or were you just like I'm so Spanish?
I mean, yeah, like of course, like when you see my name is Cox, like you go by your last name in the military, like it's not like Garcia or Heck, like you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? So you can't be like if your name is Smith and shit, you can't be like, yeah, I'm Chinese, like you know what I mean? So like I just go like of course in the way I dress and stuff. So like if the shoe fits, of course I take advantage. So like if it benefits me to be more black than Spanish, I'm gonna use it. If it benefits me to be Spanish, I'm gonna use it. Like anybody.
I got you. Yo, like a lot of people. I think I'm Puerto Rican, right? If a badass bitch walk in the bar and say, "Oh, I fuck with Puerto Rican niggas," I'm like, "Yo, me." Like I'm saying, like I'm gonna claim that shit, right? Like, yeah, que lo que, like,
that's Dominican.
Yo, 2 shots of coquito right here. Like, you feel me? I feel you. I'm gonna play the because yo, deep down we're all opportunists, right?
Yeah,
and like, exactly. Yo, you want to get ahead in life, so yo, you gotta do what you gotta do.
You find out your way. Yeah.
I get that shit. Yo, but why did you say that he favorites like his Puerto Rican side. Yeah, so you're Puerto Rican and black, right?
Yeah, so I'm half Puerto Rican, half black. My mom's Puerto Rican, and my dad is Trinidadian.
Okay.
If y'all don't know, same race as like Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
Some people don't know that shit.
My grandmother's from there.
Nah, because people.
That's what you used to compare it to. Like that's your reference.
Nah, because people
Nicki
know,
Minaj?
like, because like you know what it is. Is like people will be like Trinidad. I never heard that. Like I'm from
For
Germany
real?
too. Like you know what I mean. So don't be knowing what the fuck that is. So I'm like, all right, well you know Nicki Minaj, right? And they, of course they say yeah, and then I'll be like, yeah, well her race. You know what I mean?
I mean, y'all probably buy the same skin tone. You could be her like little brother type shit.
This
Yo.
nigga said, I wish I had her money, nigga. Shit.
For real.
Actually, I think her brother got caught
Raping somebody?
like you know, never mind. That's,
Yeah, you don't want to be,
I'm trying to be a cop, you
associated
come
with
in
that.
there.
You know,
Now I'm a rapist.
you know, it's crazy. Kind of off topic. Like, damn, her brother got like fucked up with like rape or some
charges,
shit.
yeah.
Her baby daddy husband like is like child molester or some shit. Like, damn, she got a type or is it?
Fuck it, you know, that's what you grew raised around, so you just start being attracted to that shit.
Yes, that's some dark shit. All right.
Nah, I feel you though, cause like my mom is from Barbados and then my dad is Haitian. I don't even know my father. We had a whole episode on that, but you know, when I'm
Don't we all? We're all in the same boat, bro.
yeah, this guy's privileged over here. He knows his dad.
I know him, but barely. He's a nigga like Casper.
Right. But nah, so you know, whenever I'm around Haitians and shit, like, you know, I identify or I say that I'm Haitian, but primarily I say like I'm from Barbados. Like that's where my family's from. So I get exactly what you mean. Wildest thing is a lot of people be offended by that, you know, like like not identifying as both, I guess, or like let's just say like you're black and white. If a black and white person or a person that is mixed says, "Oh, I identify as white," they'd be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" Like, clearly you're not just white.
But typically, like, is when like someone's half black and half white, right? I feel like they always favor the black side, but I feel like it's like society kind of like just puts them in that side, though. You know what I mean?
Right. Because I mean, even what's his name? The fucking Black Power nigga, the one that always repeats himself. And
Dr.
shit.
Umar?
Yeah. Even he said like you can't be. There's no such thing as black and white. Like if you're black and white, you're black. So I mean, if he's pro black so hard and he fucking hate white people to their core, it's like why not? Like I feel like, you know, once you mix the two, like you can't mix what they say, what regular milk and chocolate milk, you're still gonna get fucking chocolate milk. It's just gonna be diluted. Like,
Bro,
Never thought of it that way.
I guess I never mixed the milks.
That's a different analogy.
but I could get why he like why you decided to you know use know black and Puerto Rican because the cultures are very similar. You know, like it's not too far off. Like a white culture is completely different than black culture, and but Spanish culture and black culture is like kind of similar, urban. You know, we're into like the same shit and whatnot.
Like he said, you don't know nothing about grits. Yo, so
what they call it?
Pateles?
No, the fucking grits, the Spanish farina.
I don't know.
Oh, damn! Come on, bro.
Nah, because I just haven't had Spanish food in forever. Like I haven't been out here.
been eating that
Around
German
my
shit.
family and shit. I've been in Germany.
Yo, so when you were in the military, what was your rank?
Sergeant. That was the highest I went. I mean, I started off as a private at first, but
How many ranks up did you go up?
it's 5. Well, start off as E1, and then you go to E5. So
Okay.
technically 5. But yeah, my bad.
Yeah, you're good, bro.
You can
You're
just
good.
tell me.
Yo, do you gotta do you just like get promoted like just by being in it, or do you gotta do shit to get promoted?
Nah, of course you gotta do shit to get in. Like you gotta pass like PT tests and just be like a good soldier. You get rewards.
I'm saying, but like, did you do anything
medals.
really special to become a sergeant, or you just like did basic shit?
Yeah, just honestly for me, I just did basic. I'm not no overachiever.
Overachiever.
I'm not no overachiever, man. I ain't no-
So pretty much everybody could become a sergeant.
Yeah, of course.
Like yo, if you're not
Yeah,
like
of
an
course.
asshole, you're gonna become a sergeant in the army.
Yeah, of
like,
course.
okay.
If you just come to work and all this shit, eventually over time you get promoted.
Nah,
like,
most jobs, right? Most people can't become manager, even if they're like fucking stellar workers. You
Right.
feel me? So I guess in the military, as long as you just show up,
Nah, because there really is a time thing. Like, if there's a certain time for every rank, and if you don't make that time, like you will get kicked out, type shit.
Really?
And then, like most of the time, if there's like really a shit bag or a piece of shit that really didn't make that rank, normally they either like promote him because like he been around for so long or whatever, and they just like promote him at the last minute. But he had to wait so many years that he's not getting that pay, you know. But other than that, like you always everybody's getting promoted.
Do you think you could have went higher in the time that you were there, or do you think like you were on track for?
Nah, that's the high, because it takes time. You need to get points and everything. So like, yeah, of course. And if I was like a kiss bad ass like soldier, then yeah, of course. But
yo, you get more points for killing a nigga.
Nah, you don't get points. They don't work like that.
Like, yo, I got 2 terrorists today. Like, Captain.
Have you been like on a mission, or have you been to war?
Nah, I haven't been over. Like, I've been overseas in Germany, but I did a lot of like missions in Europe, like in Slovenia, Lithuania,
Like,
and
what's
Italy.
the mission? Like, yo, you ever been like on a dangerous mission?
I mean, all of it. I used to jump out of planes in the military, so
Like skydiving shit?
not skydiving, paratrooper. When I get like
What's the difference?
Explain you. Yeah, you're saying it like we know what the fuck you're talking about.
Like,
Come on, paratrooper, my nigga. Like, you don't know
paratroop?
You don't know what the fuck that is?
Y'all
It's
never-
not skydiving.
y'all
It's
never
not for
seen
fun.
movies or some shit like when the niggas jump out of planes and they have guns and shit. But it's not like they skydiving for like 20,000 feet. You know what I mean? We're only jumping from like 1,200 because we got to be closer to the ground.
So,
Really?
1,200 still seems kind of high. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's that's skydiving.
It really is not that high though, and it's like with all the gear and shit, you kind of drop. And I'm heavy, like so, you kind of drop fast.
Yo, all right, let me just break this down to me, right? So you're jumping out of an airplane with the parachute, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you skydive, you jump out of an airplane
Nah,
with
it's
a
higher.
parachute.
Skydiving is like you're diving from the sky type shit.
I'm just saying the concept is the same, right?
Yes,
Like,
the concept
yo, you're
is
jumping
same.
from a plane with a parachute, right? Like, all right.
Wait. So pretty much in the movie. So you said like, have you not seen the movies? But it seems like in the movies, these niggas are falling for forever. Like they're in formation and shit like that, and like diving in. So it's not really like that then.
Nah, it's not. It's not really that high. Like it might look it because you see a plane in the air type shit.
Yeah.
But like, nah, we get to the ground in like 45 seconds the most or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? So it's
Okay.
really not.
How you not break your
Anything.
feet? Like, I feel like you come down hot as fuck.
Now you put there's like a technique you're supposed to do and shit. And like the most that ever happened to me at least was
Yo,
like,
but yo, did you like, all right, was it parachute or what do you call it?
what?
What's the shit called?
That's the
Paratrooper.
Yo, when you paratroop, right? Like, was that like?
That's not like the term of it. Like when you jump, just say
All
when
right,
you jump.
right?
Like when you paratroop.
I would have said the same thing.
My bad, Sarge. My bad. Yo, so when you do that shit, right?
Mm.
Like, was that really necessary for you to accomplish that mission, or did they just make you do extra shit?
Nah, so
Like,
yeah.
could they just land the plane? Y'all would walk out.
Nah, so all right. The point of jumping, my nigga, is like it's like so we could get to terrains that like we couldn't reach by land. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And then we could attack them by surprise type shit. So we could like now you got me saying that.
Paratroop. We could paratroop in.
So we could jump on like the other side of the hill and then set up and shit. Cause like we dropped the trucks out the car out the plane. We dropped the guns and everything. So it's like literally we drop. So the way it works is like we drop the guns. We drop the cars and then it's like racetracking means just goes around. So it's like 3 trips with the guns and the cars and then us. And then we set up everything on the ground.
Wait, so you're
Start
telling me you're
shooting.
trying to catch him by surprise, and a plane flying around in circles 3 times is
Dropping
not dropping big
cars.
ass shits onto the ground?
Yeah, but it's not like we're so close to them that they know like, okay, like, yeah, let's just shoot them in the air type shit. Of course,
Okay,
it's
so
strategically planned and everything.
Yo,
you know what
so
I mean?
when y'all did that though, like, was that like some type of training thing, or like,
Yeah.
or that was like y'all really needed to do that shit?
Nah,
to catch, catch some-
it's training. Of course, you got to train before you go into
No,
the
I
fight
get. I'm saying, but have you ever done it like?
for a purpose.
Yeah.
Nah, nigga. Like it was all.
They just be wasting our tax money.
Yeah.
Man. That's the shit, man.
This is what we're paying for, billions of dollars for them to fucking drop cars. And I seen the videos where them shits fucking
You seen that?
exploding
Yeah,
shit. And
that's actually happened in Germany when I was out there.
really,
What you mean
niggas-
explode?
like they dropped
They-
the car.
Like they drop it too hard or some shit?
Nah, the fucking parachutes didn't work on the truck and it just burned in. That's what it's called. The fucking shit came off the plane and went straight to the floor and blew
And that
up.
fucking blows up, bro.
Damn, you saw that in person?
Nah, I ain't see it. I wasn't there at that
Oh.
training event, but it was right where I was like used to be training.
Yo,
and
imagine
shit.
like that shit fall right next to you. Like you come down because the people go first or the
Nah,
car?
they go last. That's why they go last. Man.
Oh, they look. Yo, they learned.
The crazy thing is that the video I saw, they were already on the ground and they were dropping the cars, and like the soldiers were already there. And I guess as the cars were falling, I guess it was like a series of like 4 or 5 cars were like just burned. What'd you say? Burned in?
in.
Yeah. So they
Nah,
hit the
so
ground.
the video I think you're talking about is just that's like extra army people doing like a different job, or they're just viewing or the mission or whatever for the airborne people, you know.
Okay.
So and the people that aren't made that video that the planes the Humvees dropped,
Yeah.
they because they were laughing and shit, they actually got
Yeah.
they got fired for that and all
Really?
that stuff. Yeah, because unprofessional. Like you can't just be like happy that military equipment is getting destroyed. Like they make it so professional and shit. So
I mean, I feel like that's such a
I
simple
feel like
thing to
that's
see a car.
Yeah, that's
like-
everybody's reaction. I feel the same way, but it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Really, I feel like that takes the fun out of it. Like,
Yo, let me ask you this. So, if your girl goes to the military, Is she cheating?
I'm ready for this.
Is she cheating? Is she fucking? Y'all fucking in there?
Of course. Like the military, this shit is crazy. The girls walk around all niggas all the time. So like it's mostly guys. So, and then even like the wives and stuff. Like it's so crazy. Like why the husbands go to like the field for like 30 days or sometimes a couple months or whatever, and you just see like the wives out at the bars. If like, cause I had 2 surgeries in Germany, so like I wasn't on every missions. I missed a couple and shit, you know. So like I could see it. Like if I was going out with my cast or whatever, and I'm chilling because I'm off work type shit. Yeah. Like I'll see some wives and shit. I'm like, yo, they gone. They in fucking Poland and you at the fucking club. You know what I mean? Like it's it's kind of crazy. You know what I mean?
I mean, have you had like any close people to you like found out that like their wives are cheating?
Yeah. I know a ton of stories. Like
really?
The military is big, and it's like people come in and out all the time. You know what I mean? So it's like you just meet and see a lot of people, different families and wives, and you just hear all the stories. Like there's mad stories.
Are the chicks on birth control in there?
I mean, it's just, nigga, it's not like all of them. It's not like forced mandated.
Oh, so it's by choice.
Yeah, it's by choice. It's not like mandate army birth control.
Oh, I'm gonna say I'd probably be in there. Like, I know myself.
That's the first thought. Like, not to say,
bro, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, the one time I thought about joining the military, I was like, yo, I must be fucking bitches in there, yo. Like, this is about to be lit.
I don't know, bro. Cause you hear about them stories where, like, you know,
when they bunk y'all, like during boot camp, are y'all like in a co-ed shit? Or
nah.
Oh, I'm about to say, yo, imagine the lights go on that shit.
Nah, it ain't no co-ed.
Like it's completely separate, like kind of like school.
Yeah, it's separate.
Yeah, like
they got their own little bay where all the girls sleep and all the guys sleep type shit.
So where do y'all fuck at then? Like you just meet up in a random spot and like get behind a tree?
In basic and shit, you can't really do that. Like you get lucky if you get like maybe in job training, because like it goes from basic, then you learn like your job that you're gonna do in the military.
Okay.
And then you go to like your duty station, your first place you're gonna work. But like it's rare if you like fucking while you're doing school or some shit.
I heard about this shit. You ever heard about saltpeter?
Mm-mm.
You heard about that shit?
Saltpeter.
You never heard of that?
Nah.
Yo, basically, so I guess I don't know if you didn't hear about it. Maybe it might not be true. Basically, it's like this chemical that I don't know if they still do it, but that they used to put in like in people in the military's food to keep them like sexually neutral, like
really?
Like just to depress like their hormones or some shit like that, yo. Yo, then like I've talked to a couple people that like were in the military that are older. And they're like, yo, like come to think of it, it's crazy. I was like 22 when I was in the military. Like my dick didn't get hard once. Like I didn't think about pussy or nothing for like the 3 months.
It was like a whole thing.
There.
I mean, weren't they like testing like drugs on military people back then too? Like and like a lot of these drugs that are on the street were supposed to be like enhancement for the military, enhancement drugs for the military back in the day. So it probably was a thing.
You never like this never came up, nothing like that.
He's probably concerned right now. He looks so worried. Like
I'm saying like, nah, I was thinking dead ass of all the boners I had. Wait, I'm saying that like talk about like my dick work. I'm talking about dick don't work because y'all eating some shit.
So you just had your dick hard around all these niggas?
No,
I'm just saying that's what you saying, bro.
Nigga.
Tough times, man.
So what?
I'm fucking with you, bro. So I mean, like how is it set up? So like if you say you can't meet any chicks on like what is it, basic?
No, you could meet. You work like you with them, like you drill with them and all this shit. But like when you go to sleep, they go to their little section of all girls.
And can you guys be over there, or can it be over there? Like it's not allowed at all.
It's only when they like bring us in together for like something or like a fucking group thing or like you know what I mean. But it's usually just separate the bays. You know what I mean. So
zero.
This is probably why it gets crazy because like you hold these people fucking hostage for like how long does it take for this?
For what? Basically?
So you actually get to the job that you're supposed to be working in.
Well, honestly, it depends on everything. Depends. But
mine
was like three months, and then my job training was like I think it was only like a month and a half or some shit like that.
So you hold people hostage sexually for like 5 months, and then let them all free. Like after that, it's like of course they're gonna be fucking somebody. Yeah, of course they're gonna start acting crazy.
I always thought like yo, if my girl ever said like yo, I'm going to the fucking military, like damn, I'm like charted to the game. Like fuck, it's good for. That's good for the fan, but I already know like she catching at least one.
Nah, but you know what I hated about the military, to be honest? Like the woman shit, right? Like they want to be equal so bad, right?
Yeah.
I know you like this topic, huh?
Don't single me out.
Turn them on a bit. I said turn them on a bit.
I don't know if y'all saw how this nigga smiled.
Yo, when I started bringing this up, this shit enough. Like this nigga, like I want the shit on women. I know you love it.
This nigga smiled lit up. He's like, oh shit, he about to say some shit.
I'm not for that.
Disclaimer.
Right.
So but like the shit is that like girls want to do this job or like they're fighting for the equality shit, but it's like they have lesser tests like for physical attributes than us. You know what I mean?
Oh, like to pass, like to rank up?
Yeah, not to pass, but like to pass the physical test. Like so basically like if they have to run 2 miles, like their time is way less. Like if I feel like it should be fucking even. If you want to do a man's job, yeah, you should have to do the same test as the man. Like type
do you
shit.
think being in the military is a man's job?
For the most part, yes. And the reason why I say that is because there's so many times in the military where you got to do shit like lift heavy shit or whatever, or like do a detail. It's called details when like the higher ups, they call you and they need people, right? They need like 6 people. Guess what? When we do shit and we have to do like some shit like lift up the truck or I don't know, some shit. It's not like they saying like, come Jessica, Sarah, Elizabeth, you know, Jennifer, get over here. We need you. No, they're like Derrick, Smith, Johnson. Like, you know what I mean? So we're getting the same pay. But
and they get paid as much as you.
They get the same exact pay.
But they don't have to do all this shit.
They don't have to do the test. They have to do the test, but they have a lower standard because they females. But we're equal. That's what I'm saying.
What happened to the 70% rule? That you know, women get paid 70% less than men do. Or 70 cents.
Pay gap?
Yeah. I thought there was a pay gap.
But
there's no pay gap.
Not in the military. That's
if women were in the military, who's gonna cook for y'all and like fold y'all clothes?
That's the men do that. There's not that many people.
They make y'all. There's perfectly good working women over here, and they make y'all do this shit.
Not me. I wasn't no cook, but
I mean, how long do you know at what year like women were allowed into the military? I know you weren't really into like military.
Nah, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know when women were allowed, but
you know what's crazy? When I went to go see my brother's graduation, like. I don't know the titles and all that shit, but when they put like the dudes in charge in the front, they're all men though. Like I seen like women that were graduating, but I didn't see any women that were like of high status.
High rank.
It seemed like, you know, or high ranking.
Nah, it'd be like that. The women could go up the rank and stuff. They go different ways, drill sergeant or like it'd be like that sometimes, supply or whatever. But it's just honestly with the military, it's like the luck of the draw. If you get good people that you work for, because sometimes you get shitty people and stuff like that, like so it's just really the luck of the draw. Like we be like normally sometimes where I was at, we got lucky. We played like sport PT on Friday, and we would play like football or like soccer or whatever the fuck. Like
whatever you want to do.
It'll be random shit. But then you get some white new motherfucker, and he want to be in charge, and he's like, "Let's go on a fucking 10-mile hike or some shit." Like, and I'm saying that like, you piece of shit. Like, come on, like you know, if it was the other niggas that were in charge for this day, like we would be playing sports, but you want to be extra because you just got here and show off.
He made your pain or some shit, bro.
Yeah, like.
I mean, what's the wildest thing you've seen in the military?
As in what aspect?
In whatever aspect you got.
Any and every.
What? I don't know. Like
something that you were like, damn, like, am I really all right? So something that were like, did I make the right decision type of thing, or like you kind of regret it?
Or it's like, fuck this is why I'm getting the fuck out of this shit. Cause you only did one contract, right?
Yeah, I did my 4 years. That's it.
What made you do that? Like, why don't you resign?
Nah, because I had other shit going on with like my baby mom, and like I had 2 surgeries in the army and stuff. So then she was making trouble when I was out there in Germany. So it kind of made it hard to like, one, to be a good soldier when I had like family issues at home. Plus like I had 2 surgeries, so I was like on profile. Like, I couldn't go to the field. I couldn't do the missions. Like, you know, so I'm like getting paid. It's like if you have somebody at work that's going to work getting paid but can't do shit. You know what I mean?
Like
like duty,
kind of like workers' comp type shit.
Yeah. I mean, I feel you.
And they look down upon you. Like in the army, the way it works, if you sick or anything, like you can't be sick. If you got like
you know what was embarrassing, bro? So when I was at the graduation, they had y'all standing there, them and standing information, right, yo? This one dude, bro, he just dropped straight back. I guess he was just standing up for too long.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
I was disgusted. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I was disgusted. I'm like, this is why China's fucking winning, man. Like, these niggas can't even stand up straight no more. This is what I'm paying for.
Nah, you know what it is? I never understood.
The fucking Marines don't do this shit.
I never understood the shit, but like when you in those ceremonies and shit, you just standing for like, you got to be tight and shit. You know, you can't move that much, and like. People say like, oh, if you lock your knees, then that's what makes you pass out. But like, I never had an issue with standing in those shits. But like, really, you just be sitting there, niggas be dropping like flies. Like, I'm just sitting there.
No, it was a couple, bro. Like, dude dropped like straight back.
Really?
He was in the front too. He was like he must have been in charge of some shit.
Yeah.
I hope he got demoted. But like, nah, bro. I was just like, damn. I'm like, yo. And I was thinking about, like, yo, like if I was in his like platoon or some shit, I would like you. You can never say nothing to me again.
You bitch ass nigga, you fell back on your back.
Can't stand straight, ass boy.
Nah, so you're getting into the reason why you left the military or left the military.
So yeah, it wasn't like, well, you said it was all personal shit. It wasn't like you hated the military that much. That
I mean, I did kind of hate it. I didn't like my free, like I wanted my freedom back and all that shit. But it was just like, yeah, for me, I did the experience and I did my 4 years or whatever. And it's like, to me, it's like I knew I couldn't, because when you keep going up and stuff, you have to obey more. And I couldn't be like how it was. So it was like a good run for me, I guess. You know what I mean? Because I'm not military. I'm not about that life.
Yeah.
It's just like in my life at the time, I just joined because I was having a kid on the way. I was physically fit, and I was stuck at that job, and I didn't want to waste years of my life. So,
I mean, so you said that you didn't really have, like, you didn't have any military background. You didn't really care about the military. Do you think like you have a newfound respect for like soldiers and shit like that now?
Not I was about to say something fucked up.
Go ahead.
He's like,
nah, fuck them niggas.
That shit almost came out. Nah, because I've been different since the beginning. Like, if you look at my fucking social media or some shit, like, there ain't no military picture except for like Facebook a little bit, because Facebook I leave
You're
it
not
for,
part of the proud.
Nah, like I leave it like, because Facebook has a lot of memories. I got my kid up there, and I like how they do the like 7 years from now or whatever. Like, so those memories. So there's a couple on there, but other than that, it's like I was a soldier, and then I go fuck home, and I'm a regular nigga. Like, everybody else was like, they'll be talking like Roger this or like after work type shit or negative,
like,
and I'm like, don't. If you gonna talk to me, don't talk to me like that. Like, you know,
were you the type of person like wear your full like get up in like Walmart and shit, like walking around?
Oh hell no! One in
that annoys me.
That's
that annoys the shit out of me, bro. Like,
I mean, he's proud.
I just be feeling, yo, you know what? I be feeling like these dudes be really reaching. Like when they wear their uniform, like at the fucking
they're
mall,
doing the most, basically.
Like, yo, like, bro, like I get it. Like, I thank you.
They want to be recognized as like, you know,
yeah, but it's like,
military.
fuck out of here, man. I don't give a shit. Like, respectfully.
You're supposed to say thank you for your service, man.
Bro. Nah, like, yo, bro, I don't. Shout out to my little brother who just graduated and that shit, and obviously we need soldiers to go and kill the innocents outside this country
while they're standing.
But yo, I just feel like, yo, like, just be extra. Like, yo, it's just a job. Like, yo, once you clock out, like, be like you saying, like, be regular.
Yeah, that's how I like. But I understand. Like, of course, sometimes you coming home from work, like, you do gotta like stop real quick.
I get that shit. But it's like, bro, you doing laps around the mall? Like, dog, you like we saw you
doing laps around the mall.
Like, we saw you, bro. We saw you.
Like, handing out your business card.
You know
what's even kind of cringe to me, and it's like, when you ever been like at a game and they be like, yo, can all the vets stand up?
I never
stand up, yo.
Nah, I don't even know what you're talking about. I've never been there where they singled out people like vets.
Nah, I've been to like a couple like sport events. Like
larger sport events.
What?
Larger
like big
sport
ones.
events?
Like, yo, they'll be like, yo, when they do the national anthem, they'll be like, they'll be like, can the vets get up or some shit like that? And
oh, really?
And just be like, thanks.
Nah, but that's never me.
You know what's even more cringier than those is the people that fake the fucking being in the army and like
what you mean fake?
Like get the whole fucking like suit and everything.
The
like
army outfit and everything.
Bro, isn't that illegal?
It technically, yes. It's impersonating like impersonating an officer, bro.
Yeah, like,
army.
There's people that have been like get caught up because they had to patch the wrong way or some shit like that, and like people that were actually in the military, like
why not just join?
They're just too pussy to join.
They might have disability issues or stuff like that. You never know.
I mean, is it hard to pass boot camp?
Nah, that shit ain't hard
at
all.
I feel like it's a breeze. I feel like if you could run 3 miles and just do a couple push-ups, I feel like you're good. Am I wrong? Like,
nah, you're right. Like the army got the dumbest of the dumbest, or like for the most part. Like I said, I joined for my own reasons. I was never going to do this shit, but I was just like, it worked out for me.
Who would you say is like the toughest ones? Like what branches like these dudes is like they don't fuck around?
Honestly, I couldn't even say that because like it's not like I worked with them. Like to me, at least, like the Marines, I like how they train a little bit. I seen them in like while I was in training and stuff, but it's not like I worked with only like Air Force people because I jumped out of planes type shit. But like they're just doing their job type shit. So it's not like I really had that like camaraderie with them type shit to know like, oh, they badass type shit. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
I mean, they always seem like they have like each group has like some shit to talk about the other one. You know, like they think that they're the best.
That's how it is. Even in the army, like
so. It seems like the Navy gets the worst.
It is like that kind of. Or the Air Force too.
Really?
People talk.
Oh
shit
yeah,
about the Air
they say that they're fucking pussies.
They're soft.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if I were to join, it'd be the Air Force.
Really?
Yeah, if I go back, I'll do the Air Force.
Yeah, I'll be the
to
Air Force.
honest.
Okay.
Bro, I'm trying to be chilling in the room, like
I like the uniform better. That gray shit is fire.
They got like video. They're like shooting like Xbox games, like sending out those fucking planes. What are those
drones
and shit like that. They're in their basement, just like, all right, just took out a village. I'm not trying to be in the field, bro. I'm not trying to be in the trenches. You feel me? Like, I'm not bullets flying by. Fuck all that shit. I mean, how much they pay y'all like a month? Like once you're in it.
Well, it depends. Everybody like it's a starting pay, but like you just gotta look it up.
Yeah,
what was starting pay?
Start at?
I don't remember now, bro.
Really?
It's like a couple bands and like they pay for your free apartment and all this stuff. So you gotta think like it's free healthcare, free apartment, and then like you still get a check. You know what I mean? But that's at the beginning. Then it just keeps going up, and like my shit was a little different because I was married and all this stuff. So you get way more pay.
So that's true, right? So like, if you're in the military and you get married, you get more money.
Yep.
Cause like military dudes be wanting to get married like,
instantly.
first month.
It is crazy. I've seen that a lot, especially in Germany. A lot of people marry these German. They finally get a bad bitch because it's different. Like they're not stuck up. But like in America, in Germany, like it's like you could be talking to a bad bitch and you'll never think you will get her like in America type shit. But over there, it's like, oh shit, I just bagged this. Like,
how's the culture over there in Germany?
I mean, I like it. It's like to me, that's why I fell in love. That's why I stayed out there so long, and I was hoping to make that my dream. But
yeah.
It's like for me, it's like I come from New York, so it's like over there, it's like stress free. You know, kids go home from school like 5 years old by themselves. Like they walking across the street, the light turns green, and they can run, and and they go home by themselves. And my navigation, because I'm in Germany, I leave it in my car. And like my shit is there the next morning. In New York, my fucking window is broken open, and somebody just came up on my fucking GPS and had my coins. Like they didn't even leave me the coins, nigga. Like,
yo, crazy thing is I had somebody break into my car at my house a few months ago. Matter of fact, like somebody, I left my door open, like unlocked, because I randomly I just get out and just like walk inside of my apartment. And I guess
that's your fault, nigga.
Like one time I came back inside and I was like, wait, I didn't leave my glove box open. Yeah, I didn't leave the fucking
they ran shit.
Bro, they just took change. Like they just took change.
Yo, honestly, bro, I'd be happy. Real talk. It's like if they ain't bust the window, like I ain't leave my wall in there. I'd be like, fuck it. Yeah, it is what it is.
I mean, but you're the second person that came on a podcast that said like Germany was lit. Like Ireland came on before and he was like, he
he was out in Poland and like I was trying to visit him out there too.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. I was linking up because Shane, was one of my best friends. That's his cousin. So like. Nah, Germany is fucking lit, bro. Like the clubs close at 5 a.m.
Yeah,
like it's just a different.
Yo,
culture.
they made a real turnaround, after like the whole Hitler shit.
They made a real turnaround.
They really turned that franchise around,
to be,
man. Yo, think about it, Germany. Like you don't hear nothing bad about Germany. They got their shit really together afterwards. They're like, I don't like. Yo, let's just
focus on beer and soccer.
Yeah,
beer and soccer,
beer, sauerkraut, and like just bitches. That's it.
The wildest thing is like it seems like after the whole the whole Hitler shit, it seems like racism is like slim down there. Like they seem like they really fuck with black people.
I mean, so it's like 50-50. So the way it works out there, right? There's a lot of people that fuck with Americans, of course, because like we're different. Like the Germans are boring. They're like they know that their whole life. Then the Americans, they come, they're spontaneous. Like they want to travel, they want to go and see Spain and do all this shit. And the Germans and most of the time the niggas got money in their army, so they're like kind of paying or whatever the fuck. So like they kind of like that lifestyle, But then you got the other style, the other half that like they hate us because we're stealing all their bitches or like we're loud at the clubs or fights and stuff like that.
They play a hate. They play.
Yeah. So,
but they don't like hate like y'all like. Really, then, right? It's just like the things that y'all do.
Nah, a little bit. I'm telling you, it's like 50-50 because it's like.
But, is it to your face or is it something you just feel?
Nah, you feel it. You definitely feel it.
Okay.
Because, and then also it's like, you got to understand, there's a whole bunch of fucking mixed babies all over Germany with no dads. Like,
they back in America?
Yeah, they back in America type shit. So, like, of course, you see all these mixed babies around and you see that the mom is alone and they hate it, like, to see their people getting fucked up like this type shit,
I mean, but imagine
I understand that.
Imagine like being like you guys played sports in school primarily, so like imagine like a outside team coming in and like
stealing all
the bitches from your school, like the bitches that
and
you
then
were
being
looking
loud
at
and fucking up your streets or throwing shit, like
fucking
not
up
giving a
your
fuck.
turf or whatever the fuck it's called, your track and shit. It's
of course you're gonna feel type
you're gonna
of
be
way.
like, all right, like niggas, y'all niggas need to go back from where y'all came from.
Yeah, that's
even if
what
you don't
is.
really hate them, but it's like fuck them, nigga, holy cross niggas.
Like our bitches.
Like so, I feel I get it, like it makes sense to me. But I think like I have a cousin that was in the military, and she said like she loved it. Like she said that racism was cool out there. Like it seemed like the atmosphere.
Racism's cool.
No, like
it was chill, man.
It was chill racism.
Chillest racism ever.
Like shit was chill out there, and she had the time of her life, and she didn't really want to come back. And it seemed like you said the same thing, and Aunt said the same thing. So there seems to be some.
It seems like once people leave America, man, like you get open to so much more. You feel me? Like
even,
it's just
even when you leave like your hometown, think about it. Like how many times we go on trips and like. You're like, yo, this shit is amazing.
But I feel like, it's hard to gauge a place when you go like for a vacation. You know what I mean? Like if you're only there for a couple,
anything could be lit. You could come in Connecticut and you're like, oh, this shit lit, and then you live here. You're like, what the fuck?
I ain't never heard that one. I ain't never heard that one. And a lot of people come here, But you feel me? Like, but you spent some time in Germany, like prior to even you moving there, like when you're in the military. So you got a real good feel of like, oh, like this is actually like a nice country to live. Yo, do you speak German?
Yeah, of course.
Like you could have a
I have a conversation. Like I speak not perfect German, of course. It's not like I'm fluent in this shit.
Yeah.
But it's like I used to just speak at work. So like I had a lot of old people and stuff, and then like you
could speak enough to just get by.
Yeah, I'll just get by and I can have a whole conversation or whatever. Yeah. But it's just like I just don't like how I sound, especially like or the Germans. Like, oh, you sound so cute, and I'm like, fuck out of here, like you know, what I mean?
Crazy sound patronizing a little bit. What?
No, I was gonna start something, but it seemed like you were about to go off into another topic. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say some real dumb shit, but go ahead.
Nah, fuck it.
I was just.
I'm saying.
I was gonna ask you to say
somebody say something.
I was just gonna say. I was gonna ask you to actually like say a sentence like in German, but I can't. Really
I knew this was gonna come. Too.
I really don't think I've ever heard anybody speak German in front of me.
You could literally be saying anything.
Like, all right, what do y'all want me to say? Like,
welcome to GinTV.
But like welcome is like welcome, so it's like the same. And then you'll just say GinTV, like there's no, you know what I mean?
I'm not buying that. I don't even think. All right, where the hoes at?
Germany.
No,
I'm like, I'm fucking with you.
Like, say
it. Yeah, but that's like slang, my nigga. But like, I don't know. I'm gonna give you a word. I'll think about it in a little bit. I'll be like, let me say some shit for you. But right now,
what would you want to ask?
No. I was gonna get into like the I feel you on like the whole understanding another language. I'm a boy. He's Hispanic and like never was raised trying. His parents tried to teach him, and he just was like, I'm not really with it. But then ended up moving to Mexico.
You learned it
fluent, in 4 years. So yeah, that's all I was really gonna say.
Yeah, I feel like if you don't have like an option, is there like a lot of Americans that live in Germany?
Yeah, of course, there's military people.
I'm saying, but like outside of the military, is there like actual Americans that live like?
Because there's a military base. So the way it works, right, is like you got the soldiers that obviously work at the military base, but then you got the regular civilians that have jobs as like a fucking regular nurse or a fucking post office man or like at the supermarket or like whatever the fuck that's on base. That's still America, but they work for America, but they're civilians. Or like their government jobs.
What was your job out there?
I was a field artillery. So, but
like I'm saying, like after the military, you still doing that?
Oh no, I was doing I was doing sanitation. So I just did that. For me, it was like a good gig because I didn't speak German in the beginning, and then it was.
How did they hire you? Like without you speaking German?
Because it's like a man job and shit, and like I guess they didn't really care and shit. Like the nigga spoke English
as long as you could pick up some shit or remove some
like
shit.
As long as you know, like you know what I mean. It's not that hard. So like at first for me, that's how I learned my German, right? Because I didn't go to school or nothing. It was just like everything at first was like blah 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 blah. Like these niggas talking to me, and that's all I hear. And then after a while, there will be like hints.
They use a lot of no's, like like when they talk, right?
Ich liebe dich. And that's like I love you, but that shit sound like horrible.
What'd you say?
Ich liebe dich.
Ich liebe dich.
Yeah.
Oh, you finally got that other one.
And that's like saying I love you, but this sounds horrible and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that sounds like a fucking Harry Potter spell.
So I mean, so you were saying that you got into the whole sanitation job and shit, and
yeah, so like for me, it was like I didn't have a German school degree because you got to go to school for everything. Whether you want to be a mechanic or working in fucking like Aldi's or some shit, like you go to like school for that like a little bit,
So like all the jobs in Germany.
Like basically like you go to school for your career field, basically.
But even if it's a dead end dead end career. Like you still got to do some type of school for it.
Yeah, and unless it's like like my job. Obviously, I didn't need to go to school for it. There's certain jobs like building a house or like I don't know. Like sometimes you get those contractors because you got these foreign people like Turkish or Romanian and Albanian and people that's gonna work, foreigners and shit. But anyway, it's like what are we talking about?
Sanitation.
But what about it?
Oh
yeah, so I didn't have the school degree or whatever. So for me, it was like I was working Monday through Friday, weekends off, and like I didn't know German at the beginning, and the way I learned it was like I said, it was blah 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 blah, and then after a while he'd be like Hinton. Okay, now I learned. Okay, Hinton is back, Oben is up, Unten is down, Werkstatt is fucking the mechanic place, and then little by little, just hearing them having their conversations, I just repeat what they say, and then that's how I learned. I just kept picking it up after hearing it all the time.
Okay. I mean, yeah, like the way I learned how to speak English was like watching TV. That showed me a lot. Like I was just watching anime, man. You know what I'm saying? Dragon Ball Z.
I can tell.
I feel the best way to learn a new language, is just like watching TV. Because you're gonna like see the shit they point at, or because when you're a kid, it's fucking easy to learn anything when you're a kid. I mean, when you're an adult,
it's hard as shit. Yeah, they'd say like the cutoff point is like 12 or some shit like that.
12.
Yeah.
See, for me, honestly, I feel like ever since, because I never I'm Spanish, right? But I don't speak Spanish, so like I always had trouble with like the language shit, right? But me going over there and like picking up this language, I was like, I realized that it's really not that hard. It's just you gotta be like have the time for it. So for me, like the reason why I don't speak perfect German is because like I didn't have like the time. My life wasn't as easy as it should have been. Like if it was like a regular set life and I had a routine or something, then it would have been, I would have had the time to study and I would have went off.
Or the opposite, or if you were like in a space where you had to communicate a lot and in German, you would have been forced to like learn it eventually, you know?
Yeah, that's true. That too.
I think I know some people that came from Haiti and how they learned was just by like being put in a position where they had to fucking learn English, you know, not knowing a lick of English, but being forced to communicate with people. Yeah. But maybe if you went to like Puerto Rico or something like that, like you pick
up Spanish,
you'd be forced to like fucking learn this shit.
That's kind of fucking random as shit that like you're Puerto Rican, don't know Spanish, but you fucking
speak
German.
Yeah, it is different. I never thought that.
So like, when you go out to like parties over there and shit like that, and like try to bag chicks, like do you talk to them in like German?
Nah, so I use that to my advantage. So like first I just like hear shit and whatever. And then like, yes, of course, I use that to impress them and shit. You know what I mean? But like, I mostly talk English and I'll talk to them in German just for a little bit. But then I mostly talk English. It's way easier and better.
But a lot of them speak English?
A lot of them, especially if they're going out.
Okay.
They're going to be at the spot I'm at. They speak English.
So they going there for like?
For niggas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You feel like the party life
we call them nigga hoes.
You think party life is different compared to America?
Hell yeah. It's like 10 times better, bro.
10 times better?
It's like 10 times better.
What's better about the German nightlife?
The bottles are cheaper. It's not like fucking $150 a bottle or whatever. This shit's like €65, but it's like $90. Like, you know what I mean? Right. Then it's like the clubs are like the clubs are for me out there like they're kind of crazy, and then it's just the 5 a.m. aspect, nigga. Like you go here, it's just 2 a.m. Like what the fuck is that?
Yeah,
like,
2 a.m. is like,
you know what I mean?
What music they play?
They play hip hop, everything.
Oh,
they play Spanish. They got a Spanish club. They got everything.
I always thought it was gonna be like that techno like
EDM.
Yeah, they play shit like that too. They got clubs for that. Like, but like if I'm going, there's places for everything. That's how the world works, I guess.
Yo, are they all like tall, white, and blonde? Like
I mean, they kind of are, but not all. Of course not. But there's like black. There's so many mixes out there. You got Turkish, you got Italian, you got everything. So you see everything.
A bit random, right? What's the German pussy like? Are they shaved, waxed, hair? Like what do they got going on?
Nah, it's shaved. The bitches I fuck with is shaved. I can't speak on every single one, nigga. But
so like, I heard like
it's not like we fucking Helga over here. Some shit.
Fucking churning butter in her basement.
I know you had mentioned you had gone to France before, right? I heard like French chicks don't shave their armpits, right? So I wasn't sure what the German vagina's like. Now I know.
The shit is like American vagina, I guess.
Yes.
Well, I feel like the American vagina is bringing the hair back, man.
Really?
I feel like these women that are so like anti-men now that like they're just doing everything like that we like. They're going against everything that we fucking like. So I'm seeing a lot of hair. Yeah, I've been out in public, man. I'm seeing a lot of fucking hairy armpits, yo. And it's like, get it together, man. Like, that's pretty fucking. Yo, I swear. Yo, I'll fuck a bitch with a mustache before I fuck a bitch with a fucking hairy armpits, yo.
Really?
Yes.
So you would kiss a bitch with hair on her lips, but hair under her arms, you're like, I'm not touching it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm telling yo, hair in the armpits grosses me out that much, yo. I can't fucking deal with it, yo.
I mean, it's not. I mean, I wouldn't want both. I mean, but I would take the armpit before I take the mustache.
You take the armpit over there?
I don't know about you, nigga, but I'll take the armpit.
I would rather neither if I had to choose.
Nah,
If you had to choose.
If I had to choose.
Armpit sound better than mustache.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I kind of agree with you. Like
me,
I would rather see a chick with a mustache than a chick with a fucking hair.
And here's really why. I used to fuck with a chick with a mustache.
Oh shit! The secret came out.
Nah, it wasn't no secret.
It wasn't no off-topic shit. It was
it's funny, yo, cause like when I was like in college, right? You know when you go to class, like they make you share your number with everybody in the class type shit, right? Yeah. Yo, so there was this one chick in my class, right? Brown skin chick, right? Body, like she was a track runner or something like that. Body was crazy, bro. Crazy, you feel me? Cheeks, tits, face,
facial hair,
mustache.
Mustache.
Yo, mustache. Like, yo, I never really like. I peeped this shit up. I'm like, I can't do it, right? Yo, then we exchanged numbers for like some projects and shit. Yo, then she started texting me like, I'm like, oh shit, what's up? Then yo, next thing I know, like she sucking my dick in the back of class and shit like that. I'm like, damn, like
in the middle of class.
Nah, like class was done and shit like that. You feel me? Like I'm a respectable young man.
I mean, yeah.
You just said in the back of class. I was like, oh shit.
I mean, so she just had a full blown mustache. Like no, they didn't try to shape it up. They didn't try to cut it.
Like
nothing.
Some Spanish chicks begin like you could kind of see like that little tannish shit.
Mm-hmm.
Now like this bitch had a mustache.
Really?
Like.
Were you embarrassed?
What?
Were you embarrassed?
I mean, I tell you what, she caught me off guard, right? So one time she had just got done sucking me off, and she walked me to class, right? But I'm like, yo, some cool shit. Like I'm not like you walk with people in college, like it ain't got nothing.
Yeah,
bro. I tell you, we hit the corner, nigga. She kissed me.
She kissed you, like
yeah, like mustache and all. Like I think our shit connected. Like yo, I was like,
that shit tickled a little.
Nah, bro. Like, it was like, yo, it was like Velcro. You know how like when Velcro sticks. Like I feel like when she connected, like
I'm trying to unite, nigga.
Yeah. I'm like, it was kind of like okay. I was like, oh shit.
All right, this has to end today.
Nah, I mean, I hit it a couple more times after that shit, but it was.
Did you tell her like don't ever do that shit again?
Nah, I didn't even say. I wasn't even that bold back then, but I'm telling you that like that shit fucked me up because I'm like, damn, yo, because like just to kiss, like we're not together, so just to kiss me in public is one thing, but like to have a mustache and kiss me in public, like.
But sucking your dick is public is perfectly fine,
bro. But nobody was around.
Than just a kiss.
Nobody was around. Yeah,
right.
I mean.
I'd rather get topped by something than be like, I kissed the fucking mustache.
I mean, yo, it tickled too. Like when she was sucking my dick and then like it would touch the hair would touch my
That's
balls.
out of control.
Give me a little.
Do it again.
Do that thing. I like.
Come on, babe. Like yo, you never fucked a chick that had something wrong with her.
Had something wrong with
I know.
her?
Like, now you got me thinking of tumors and shit.
Yeah, like deformities. I didn't fuck the chick that got missing arm and shit.
Yeah, like some shit like that. Like you never.
No, I don't think I ever fucked a girl that. No.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yo, and the wild shit is, bro, she had a boyfriend. Didn't even know it.
Really?
Nigga, she was the boyfriend.
What? Cheeks was there. Yo, one time the dude called me too out of nowhere. Yo, why you texting my girl? I'm like, bro, I'm over here lighting her shit up. Like, what you mean? Like, I'm just trying to get the mustache right. I got you, bro. I couldn't believe it. I'm like,
her
damn.
barber.
Bro, I said that shit.
I'm
like,
here for the calls. I'm helping you.
Yo, I don't think the dude got it when I said it. Like, I was really playing myself because I was in this shit, but I'm like, yeah. But I'm like, damn, these bitches is trifling. In math class, too.
Hey, and she got a beard. She was like, fuck it, you know? Like, I'm
but I would just think, like, yo, if I was a chick with a mustache, I would be kind of grateful to have a dude to, like, wife me up. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
like, I wouldn't be out here chancing it.
Some niggas is really just like, you know, fuck it. Like, that's my bitch. You know? Like, I fuck with bitches that got mustaches. Kind of like it.
Yeah. I mean, would you fuck with a chick with a mustache right now?
Nah.
Really? Like, badass, like, she's bad as fuck.
Not a full goatee,
like,
but
if like Megan Fox, like, yeah, but in these situations, it's not gonna be a situation. I don't know, because I always did like I always waited or wanted something like really bad or something like, you know what I mean? I never really did the low quality. Like I have family or cousins that fuck these low self-esteem or fat bitches and all this shit. I don't be doing that shit.
You never had a fat bitch?
I mean, yeah, of course. But not like, it was like, if I show you the fat bitches I had, you'd be like, all right, yeah, I will fuck that. I mean, it wasn't like, oh, you fuck that type shit. You know what I mean?
I had a couple. It
wasn't no blast weights or some shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, how many bodies you done caught in Germany, yo?
Probably a lot, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Like, was it easy?
Yeah, it's easy.
Like, they really just be out there like that. Like, are one night stands kind of like frowned upon over there? Like, I feel they're kind of like ashamed to it over here.
Nah,
I feel like in other countries they're like, yeah, whatever, we'll fuck you.
Nah, it happens. I don't know. It's like it happens more out there. It's like it's more free. It's easier to get a girl or anything out there. To be honest.
Why do you think that is?
I think it's the culture.
Like just less slut
like
shaming.
they're there for a purpose. Like they're there to have fun, and which may lead to like fucking. Or do you think like they're there specifically to fuck?
Nah, like I think it's like a culture shock for them. Like think about, like I said, if you're like in a place where you do all the shit you're saying, and then all of a sudden you got these Americans just bombard and come and they're out partying and they're doing shit, and you know what I mean? They kind of like just follow the wave and they want to be on that wave. So like it's like the new wave and they all just want to be a part of it, and that turns into hookups and fucking vacations with niggas and all that other shit.
Damn. See, that's why I couldn't join that shit, bro. I'd be like the typical army dude, bro. I probably would have multiple. I'd have some mixed kid over there by himself.
So you were in a relationship out there. How did you guys meet?
Honestly, with that one, it was like, I have been in a couple relationships, but like the main one I was with for like 3 years and shit. Like we met at a hookah bar. Like I was dead ass because I
hookah in Germany.
Of course.
Oh, y'all lit.
The Dominicans made it to Germany.
They got everything. That shit big out there. But anyway, so like the chick I met, like I had my surgery and shit, and my other boy was getting kicked out for drugs. So like he was off and I was off basically, and it was like Wednesday night, random ass shit. And like we was gonna go to this brand new hookah bar that opened up, but we was gonna go by ourselves. And then he knew a girl that was at the hookah bar, and she had a friend. So it was like kind of like some high school shit. Like, oh, send me a picture. Like, what your friend look like? I got a friend too. Blah blah. And then we ended up linking, and then that's how
took off from there.
Yeah, that's how it came.
Okay, so
you hit that night.
Yeah. I got luck. But it was she was amazing. So like normally I don't like wife up the chick. If I fucked you on the first night, nigga, I feel like anybody could do that shit.
It's time to get over that thought, man. It's time to get over that. Like we're adults now. If she want to fuck on the first night, let her fuck.
I mean, it depends.
But you investing in something, and if the investment to me that's like a weak investment, because like you giving your shit up that fast, that's a weak investment.
But the question is it's always a two-sided question, right? It's like, is she a hoe?
Or you the hoe because you fucked out.
Are you that nigga?
Or am I that nigga? Yeah, that's how I'm saying. Because she might have fucked you on the first night, right? Just because you just that nigga, but she don't do that shit often, right? That's the biggest fear, right? Because it's like, like
you never really know.
I don't want to be fucking with a chick that does this shit like daily. Like I want, like I
that's
just want
that's
this
what
shit.
I mean.
Like like I want this shit to just be like a special occasion. Like she
I got lucky. Not that anybody can have the cookie type shit.
Maybe it's me because like I don't really think like that. I think it's more like a vibes thing for me. Like if me and the girl like
but some hoes be vibing with everybody.
Yeah, I mean exactly.
Honestly, like if the vibe that she's giving me, like obviously you're not gonna wife a chick like, oh, she fucked me tonight and we vibe, I'm gonna wife this bitch up. Like nah, it's not like that. I feel like we got a thing and like we're working towards that direction. Like we're seeing each other exclusively after some time. Then I don't got no issue wifing her.
You hit a raw the first night?
Nah.
You didn't?
Nah. I don't be going raw like that, like because there's too many army niggas. So a lot of shit be going around, nigga. Like,
an army?
Yeah, like a lot of people be burning and shit. So
be coming in the army burning.
No, well, and I'm talking about like they fuck a lot out there, these hoes and shit. So
yeah,
it's better just to wrap the fuck up.
I don't know. Like I feel like I can meet a chick tonight, fuck her tonight, and be cool with her in a month, and meet a chick and fuck her 3 days from now and be cool with her in a month. Like it doesn't.
You could be cool with though.
What does cool with me? Like, yeah, we could still be cool.
Yeah, we could be cool.
Yeah,
I'm talking about like I'm not trying to like, oh, you my wifey. I want to see you every day just because you fucked me one time.
So you think because a bitch holds out, like she's wifey material?
Holds out?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's showing that she has respect. Not saying that in all aspects.
No, that's what you're saying.
Not all aspects, but like it gives me a better perspective. Yeah, that maybe she is a good girl. But if I fuck on the first time, I'm not really getting that perspective of like maybe she's really good. You know what I mean?
I mean, but look, you fucked on the first night and you ended up in a 3-year relationship, so it worked out.
I mean, yeah, you're right. Like I said, normally I wouldn't, but I think it was just because of like other physical attributes she had that kind of persuade
You don't overlook the fact that she.
Yeah.
Oh, she was bad.
Yeah.
What she had? Like, she had a cake.
Crazy cake.
Crazy cake.
Yeah.
Hits.
Everything.
White chick. White German.
You want to
chick?
verify?
Pull up the Carfax.
Pull out the pussy facts, man. Like, just,
yeah, watch his reaction. All right.
all right. I'm excited.
He said, I'm excited. All right, but hold on.
Have you seen her?
No, I seen face pictures of her. I haven't seen a body pic.
Who'd you compare it to?
I can't imagine a white girl with a crazy fat ass.
That's something. Yo, all right, I feel like usually white girls with crazy fat asses are fat.
Check this. Let me put the brightness up. Because I don't know how blind you is. Nah, but like that white girl not having asses no more, that shit different, yo.
The white girls got the cake in Germany.
Okay.
She ain't turned around yet.
I'm looking. Oh. All right.
Yeah, okay.
All right, gotcha.
All right.
Okay. All right. I respect it. Okay, it's valid.
It's a valid white
chick.
chick.
He hit raw. He lying.
Nah, this one, hell yeah.
Nah.
It gets better.
It's
a misleading ass. I'm not gonna lie to you. It started off like, oh yeah, what the fuck?
That's just like, it's not the one of the ones like you see from the front. It's like the ones you.
I thought you were gonna be fat. I thought you were gonna be fat, yo.
Fat chick?
Nah, I don't know. You crazy as hell.
Nah, bro. I feel like most black dudes that date white chicks, it's always a fat white chick. Most of the time.
It's usually the dusty white niggas that date like the fat white chicks. The dusty black niggas, I'm sorry, that date like the fat white chicks.
Think dusty?
Yeah. Like the dusty, like just dusty. I don't even know how to explain this shit.
I'm thinking of one, but I don't want to say the name. I'm thinking of a perfect example.
I know a few. I've seen a few. It seems like it's always like those.
Yo, I feel like when black women date white dudes, yo, they get like
so sadidity, bro. Like fucking
like
bougie as fuck.
Like some CEO. Like, I feel like when black women date white dudes, like it's like some CEO.
Because like they're like, if I'm gonna do this shit, I'm gonna go all in.
Out.
Yeah.
But the crazy thing is, a lot of those white niggas got fetishes. Like those top CEOs.
I mean, is it really a fetish?
I think so. Like same way how black people or some black niggas I know got a fetish for Asian women. Like,
I mean, I think the whole world has a fetish for Asian women. I don't know what the fuck it is.
I really don't see it.
What?
To be honest, no.
Okay.
I like my women like with a little bit of meat, and I don't think Asian women got that like that.
No, I don't feel like it's not a fetish like to be with them. It's just like
just to
see it.
Just to see what it's like.
See what the pork fried rice is really like.
I want a little yin and yang. You know?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
nothing wrong with no little yin and yang, you know?
See if the shit tastes like Lo Ming or not. You feel me? Just like.
I doubt it. Well, all right.
Nah, yeah, because you know how when you eat a lot of like a certain food, like shit like goes through your pores, like you could almost like
you could taste the soy off of her pussy. What you're saying? That's
kind of salty though. I don't think that's not what I was going. I was going for more sweet and sour.
All right.
So you never had a fortune cookie? You never bust down an Asian?
Nah, never.
Never
either.
Is that like on the go for you? Is that or you're attracted to that?
Nah. Like I mean, I'm not. I don't have really a type besides. So like
besides what?
What's that? What's the type? Every man what? Don't drag me into it.
I wasn't trying to drag. Nah, I don't got a type. So like
besides.
Nah, besides nothing. He's like,
got me thinking now. Like,
what's everybody's type?
Exactly.
I don't
what's
know.
Everybody's type? What's everybody's type? You know what the guy told me?
No, I didn't mean to say everybody's type.
To me, the only type nowadays is like organic pussy, like
real pussy.
It. Like pussy that has not been surgically put there. That's my only requirement in a woman nowadays.
Yeah, it's just crazy nowadays.
I don't know. Like if things have its way, I would like a white woman. I've never had one. Just to say I've done it, but
you just want to date a white woman just for the hell of it?
No, just to fuck a white woman. I want to date her.
So you'd want a white woman before an Asian woman?
I want to date her. That's what you said?
I want to date her. I would fuck an Asian too.
I'm saying, but like, if you had to pick, what would you want first? A white woman or an Asian woman? If you had to crack one first.
White woman. I've never had it.
Really?
Yeah. The thing is, I'm so sexually turned off by white women, as wild as it's about to sound. Like I just don't find them attractive at all. Plus, I'm kind of scared of them. But I would like to say I would like one.
You don't like no Karens?
Nah, I don't find them attractive, man. They smell like wet dogs to me. So.
What?
Yeah.
You crazy?
You think white women smell like wet dogs?
Yeah.
That's a
white people
wild
smell
thing
like
to say, nigga.
Yeah,
I never heard that. Like, yo, you smell
So
like
if
wet
we just
dog.
go out right now,
They smell like outside, nigga. They smell like rain.
and you see a white woman, she's just gonna smell like wet dog to you.
To me, yeah.
That's kind of wild, my nigga. Like, that's kind of
wet
crazy.
dog outside, like they have their own.
I feel like there's a big difference between smelling like outside and smelling like wet dog. Like outside is a good smell.
Where did the dog get wet at?
Oh, it just
outside
rained type shit.
What?
Like, oh, it just rained. It smells good.
Yeah, like
no,
talking about
outside. That's not outside. Outside is when you been outside fucking working all day and come smelling like fucking grass and like.
Bro, what
sweat.
white people do you hang out with? Like, what
They
the
hang
fuck?
out with poodles, I guess, nigga.
I mean, where did the dog get wet, man? The dog got wet from outside, so of course it's gonna smell like that. Right. I don't know.
How you calling white women dogs, nigga?
Jeez.
I can't even do it because
So a white woman
TikTok
wear like a scratch
kill
and
me
sniff,
again.
right?
I've never heard this. This is like
Really?
the wildest thing.
It's a thing, bro. They really do have white people have their own scent.
Their own scent.
You never knew that.
I've been
Like you
with a
never.
lot of white
No, I
people
mean I could see it, but it's the scent that you're picking.
I know. Out of all the sense, nigga, you could have said anything else.
So what do you think? So what do white people smell like to you?
Yankee candles. I don't fucking know, but not wet dog, nigga.
I don't know, man. Like
Pumpkin
If you had to
spice.
nail it
You could
down.
have said something, nigga. Like,
Maybe. I don't know.
yeah, I don't know. I can't even really comment on this one, bro. I guess I'm gonna just have to like start smelling people. Like,
Comparing it, scratch and sniff.
okay.
this one smells like this.
Nah, but I would like to crack a white woman eventually. I think if I had to pick like bucket list thing, it would be a white woman. Actually, it is on my bucket list to have a white woman. Not so much an Asian. Like I said, I don't really find. I think body type isn't for me.
Yo, but the Asians they're coming out thicker too. They're dropping some thick Asians out there.
I could do.
Yeah, this song.
I could do like Filipino. That I could do.
Yeah, they're like the black Asians.
Yeah, that I can't do. I would actually wife a Filipino, but like
You'd wife a Filipino.
Yeah.
Like, these are your plans.
I would wife,
What
not
if-
will
what if
wife.
Wifey type for Filipino.
Yeah, what do Filipinos smell like to you?
Wet dog, nigga.
Cook dog.
Nah, I don't think they have a smile. I never really met a
Fish.
Filipino.
Nigga,
Like
like, what the fuck they smell like?
Nah, but like Japanese,
I work with a lot of
Chinese,
Filipino people too.
Japanese, Chinese. That's not my alley.
Oh, I like a Japanese one.
Really?
Yeah, just for the anime purposes. You know what I mean? Just
Oh
like
yeah, to
just
watch with him.
for the culture.
Make me my own show, bitch. No.
Nah, just to like say that you like kind of like a childhood thing. You know, like you seeing like sexy.
Like I went where
sexy
Naruto
Asians.
came from. You know? Like,
Nah, but so like, what type of cultures are all in Germany? Like, is it just like America was just like a fucking mix, or do you really see?
There's everything out there. There's Muslims, there's Turkish, there's refugees like from other war
refugees?
countries. Yeah, there's a whole bunch. They got refugee camps and everything. Like so,
like actual camps?
yeah.
How do they get treated out there?
Not too good because a lot of the refugees like they would like kind of like do shit bad in Germany, like do stabbings or like crazy shit. Like so, they kind of get a better rep.
Yeah, but you said overall it's not like a dangerous country to live in, right? Or where
Nah,
you
I
been?
feel safe as fuck out there. I feel safer out there than here or New York, like 20 times.
I was
safer.
gonna ask a stupid question, like, are guns legal out there? But yeah,
Are they?
Yeah, you could. Yeah, but you got to be like a hunter or like it's mad hard to get a gun out
No,
there.
yeah, I don't.
Really?
I
I feel like
no,
it's
I don't
easy.
think. Nah, bro, I don't think that's
Nah.
a dumb question, man. Like a lot, like I think in the UK, you can't carry a gun.
no, in the UK you can't. But I feel like I've seen a
Yo,
lot of
of bro, a lot of countries.
But it's not
guns
like
are
not like concealed to carry or something like you know what I mean. It's not like
probably you can only carry rifles, right?
not even like it's only like if you're hunting.
That's what I'm saying. Like you can only probably have a rifle to hunt. Like you just can't walk around with a gun.
like handguns.
Yeah, that's what I'm
and
saying. Yeah,
machine
you
guns and
can't.
shit
You
like
go, but you can buy those shits like for hunting or whatever. But like you can't really like it's not like I said concealed carry or some shit. Niggas ain't having that shit like on their
that.
hips.
Hip or
You know
none
what
of
I mean?
that. It's crazy because you think about when you think about like Germans, like you think about like the fucking
The war shit. Yeah,
like the German gangs.
Tell
and
you,
shit
they
like
turned
that.
it around, yo. They fucking turned it around. I heard like you know how like in America you could actually have like Nazi like
groups.
you could have even groups, right? I was gonna say like Nazi items and
Mhm.
stuff like that. I heard in actually like in Germany it's illegal. Like you can go to prison for having like something that's not
memorabilia?
Yeah,
Okay.
just like anything like related to that because like
They're really trying to get away
like,
from it.
just trying to bury
it's,
that.
That's frowned upon and shit. Like anything.
Yo, which is
Nazi.
like crazy to me, like that the country where it came from, like, you know, it's so illegal. But over here, I was like, yeah, man, wanna put a fucking swastika on your forehead? Go ahead.
Go right ahead. Yeah.
Yo, I actually just saw like a picture going through like Facebook today where like a bunch of high school kids like all drew swastikas on themselves, like 6 or 7 of them, and posted it. Like no shame, you feel me?
Very.
Yo, then like the news like blurred out their faces and stuff like that. But it's like that's fucking it's like crazy that they got the balls
to even do that.
Put that shit, and then post it.
I mean, but this is what it's called, like neo-Nazis. Like that's pretty much like the whole white supremacy and
I know, but just to use that, like just the fact that symbol alone is like legal. You feel me?
Yeah.
After like all it did to the world.
Like, is that like something that? So you said it's not even really like recognized over there. Like it's kind of like swept under the rug. Like what they don't like the whole like Nazi Germany and shit like that.
Nah, it's like people just don't talk about it. Like, of course you're gonna have those people that are like still that way or whatever. But like one time I was at work, right? And I swear to God, it was hot as fuck. It was summer. I was sweating and shit. And I was like waiting for the truck. Cause it was like 2 people that day. And there was this like white dude, like a skinhead type nigga. And I swear to God, like I was like, yo, man, can I get a water? You know, like, you know, and this nigga was like, just stopped, like looked at me. I'm outside his house. And he like just looked at me and it's like, I really don't, like in my head, this nigga was like, I really don't want to give this nigga water. And like, he was like, really didn't want to do it. But he eventually, like, he did give me like a Coke or some shit. But like, you could just tell, like, he was probably racist. Whole nut
sack on that shit.
But so it was a random dude, like outside of your house, like
he was living there. Like I was picking up the trash or whatever, and like he was just like there, and I saw him, and I was thirsty.
Job.
Yeah, and I was thirsty, and I was just like, you know, like let me ask for a fucking drink, you know.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I would have probably looked at you the same way. Like, who's a fucking random person asking me for?
No, I'm in my work clothes, nigga. That's like you seeing the postman at your house waiting for his other postman or something.
Nigga, don't you got water? Like, don't they pay you enough to have water?
I'm waiting on the truck, nigga. My water's in the truck.
I'm kinda,
disclaimer: I got water in the truck. The truck wasn't there.
I'm kind of on the German side on this one, man.
I told you.
Yo, like a couple years ago, right? I was like friends with this postman on like Facebook, and he was talking about how like he found people that didn't offer him like drinks when he went to deliver the mail kind of rude. I'm like, what the fuck out of here with that shit? Like, yo, drop the fucking mail and go buy yourself a fucking iced tea. Like, it's not my job to.
It's kind of like the whole tipping thing. Like, you know, going to a restaurant.
Yo, people are ridiculous, man.
Asking for Cokes and shit.
Nah, that's normal as fuck. So like in Germany, like my Christmas and shit, like niggas give us money, they give us drinks, they give us beer, they give us fucking chocolate, they give us everything. Like,
do they tip in Germany?
Yeah, they tip, but mad less. Like I love it, yo. Like if I go to a dinner and I spend like €100 or something like that, like I deadass will tip like €10, which is like $12, bro. And like that's like even over tipping.
Really?
Yeah.
That's like 10%.
Yeah, and they put like if you go off for dinner or something, it's like €2-3, like €5, and like that's nothing.
Yeah, crazy thing I heard in most countries, like they don't do it. They don't do tipping.
Yeah, they don't really do tipping. But
what were you gonna say? You were gonna say something?
I was gonna say, like in America, you spend $100 on the dinner, they expect you to spend
$50
on the tip. Yo, then they say, yo, don't fucking come if you can't afford the tip. Like, well, I can't even afford I can't afford the tip and eat. Like, crazy.
Now we're taking on a responsibility to fucking business owners, but that's a whole nother topic.
Yeah, but
smart how they do it, right?
Yeah.
I think it's time we wrap it up.
Is there anything you'd like to touch on before we wrap it up? Or?
Off rip, I can't think of nothing right now, but
okay.
Well, next time, you know, come with some other shit.
Come with some other shit.
Yeah. But yo, bro, thank you for coming on.
Yeah, no problem. I appreciate having me.
Thank you for dropping some knowledge on what the Army's really like.
Well, thank you for paratrooping, man.
Yeah,
paratroop. Had to end it with that. Right?
Yo, thank you for letting me know how the German vagina's like. I've always wondered.
Nah, you gotta come. Like Germany's amazing, bro. I swear to God. There's everything. Amsterdam, like Bird, Shane, they came out there. We took them to Amsterdam. All this shit, like shit lit out there.
Oh, Quan?
Yeah.
Quan went up there?
Yeah, he was out there. Took him to fucking Amsterdam.
That's a dangerous spot for me then, man. I'm not trying to be anywhere where he been at, man.
We got some stories out there in Germany, bro.
I'm sure you guys do.
Shit crazy.
Oh, all right.
Not those type of stories. We all got the same stories. 2 different books.
Okay. But once again, thank you for coming on. And as always, please like, subscribe, comment. Keep tuning in. Thank you.